run down a black business. But you get one like that to get on here and talk crazy about you. We don't need your money, but you still gonna go there and support them.
Mm, Still gonna go there. You'll scream and holler for a minute, but then guess what? 2 weeks later, you in that same place where that sorry ass mother is buying their stuff.
Hmm.
And that's why they feel empowered to say what they say
Right.
because they know you still gonna spend that dollar. Here we go. We are back again. Welcome to Double Cousins Unplugged, episode 5. Real talk, real family, real fun. I'm your co-host, Mr. T.
I think every time we do one of these, I'm gonna laugh about that shit. All right, let me get mine in then. I'm your host, Andiamo.
With the shades, man.
Man,
Coming
I'm
in looking like a
outside.
Ninja Turtle. Looking like a Ninja Turtle and stuff. Like, oh, damn.
Hey, I'm trying to change the ambiance a little bit. Got my cigar, got me a little ninja slushy drink over here, all that
I'm
good stuff.
digging the view, though.
Yeah, it's
The
a
tree in
beautiful
the
day outside.
background. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day
Tree
outside, so I thought
outside.
I'd do that.
The nice new double cousin shirt.
Yeah,
Can't wait to
yeah, yeah.
mine get here so I can rock it. I'm digging it, y'all. Look at
Yeah,
that
you
double
got two of
cousin.
them.
We're
You got
rocking blue.
Yeah, we got a gray one too. You should get it today from what I saw on the delivery thing. The tracking said today, so you should have picked it up. Maybe if you would have gave your mailman something for Christmas, he'd have brought that shit to you early.
Yeah. Mm. It's all right. I don't check the mail but once a week anyway. So shit.
Hey,
It must
me
be
too.
down there. You know? I don't be getting nothing in the mail.
Me too. Nothing but
Yo,
bills,
man. Other than that, cuz, how you been? How you been?
man. Yesterday was a moment for me. We'll check it out at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
um, I actually got over 7,000 views. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's just say my pride was hurt.
Man, I watched that video over 15 times. And when I tell you, I laughed so hard every damn time. Man, the way you was sitting there, you was enjoying your food, man. You was dog outside, everybody just looking happy, having a nice family time. And then the wife walks by. She
Bad luck
gives you
slept
that
rock.
look. And then all she did was she looked at you like, this
Ugh.
mother. And threw the towel. And next thing you know, you went flying. And I'm like, yo, get legs up in the air,
But
food
look,
went flying.
when I texted
Man,
to you, the crazy part is, why in the hell is your ass always on the toilet? What the fuck is wrong with
yo,
your stomach?
yo, listen, man, everything came out. Everything. When I
Moving
saw that,
on.
it was, I just busted out, man. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah,
Yeah, it
we
was a
ain't gonna
moment.
talk about that right now. We
Yeah,
gonna talk about that,
it was a moment, cuz it was a moment. We'll see how it worked though.
Did she at least come back and make you another plate?
Man, hell no. But speaking of making a
Yeah.
plate, what you sick and tired of being sick and tired of?
Yo. Well, I will say, cuz this week I'm gonna talk about I'm sick and tired of when I go to the barbershop, they always pushing your damn hairline back
Mm.
and they get into the grain. So so you tell them don't do it and they do it anyway.
Okay, let me stop you right there. So it'd be like this, that motherfucker right here, but then it's slowly going back.
Yo. So then, I mean, and then the size too. My barber, I like him. By the time I say, hey, come on. Come on. Then you come back, you got war rooms where you got stars and stuff. where somebody done scratched you up and everything. I'm like, I'm light skinned, man. You can't be doing all that, man. So I gotta miss a week, or tell them don't line up the front, just let it grow out. Cause my hair grows quick, man. You see, I'm back curly again. The curls are
Uh-huh.
back, you know. But they'll be gone again because I get ready for this wonderful, exciting cruise that I'm going on here in a few weeks. I'm going, y'all.
You going on a cruise?
I'm going.
Really? Where
Going.
you
Can't
cruise?
wait. I'm excited.
Where you cruising
It's,
from?
it's been a long time. Say again.
Where you cruising from?
You know it, man. Cruise from Miami, head to the Caribbean.
You
It's
going?
been like what 2 years since I've been on a cruise.
Really? I'm cruising out of Miami. What ship you on? You know?
Yeah, yeah. I
Hold
want to
on.
see some
Wait.
black folk from Kentucky.
Wait a minute. Are you going like June 22nd?
That's right.
You don't think we might be on the same cruise, do you?
Yo, gonna be on the same cruise. Even got myself a balcony.
Oh shit. Well, you got a balcony. We sleeping in the kitchen.
You know, don't worry, man. When y'all all tired, you come hang out there with me, catch some sun, put your feet up. It's gonna be a great time, and I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It's been
Me
two
too,
years. It's
man.
been 2 years, man. First,
Yeah.
first time the family get together.
Yeah. On that anyway, because
All
most
of
of
us,
the people,
a lot of us.
yeah, most of the people that's going on a cruise have never been on one. Me, you, we've done them, but some of the other family members that's coming, they not gonna, they've never been on one.
Yeah,
So it takes us to get them out, cuz you know that, right?
yeah, man. I hope they don't get sick though.
Shit, as long as they're away from me with that, I
They
don't
don't get
care. That's
sick.
their business. All right, let me give you
Right,
my sick and
right.
tired of being sick and tired.
Talk to me. Talk
All
to me.
right. So as I said earlier, I probably should have went first since I tried to set the table with talking about making a plate. Okay, cuz let me tell you something. You know, when somebody tell you, hey, you want to go out to eat lunch? What do you think? Oh, well, hell yeah. You must be paying. So that's normally the rule. You invite, you pay. That's how I always looked at it anyway. So this is what my
Rule.
wife
That's the
did.
rule.
My wife did that. She said, hey, you want to go out and eat lunch? I was like, yeah, sure. You know, like I said last week, I don't do restaurants. So I'm like, all right, I'll go out and eat lunch with her. She paying, so it's all good in the hood. So we get there, we eat a little lunch meal and everything. And the bill came. Bill wasn't that much. It was only like $19-20 because I said we eating on the lunch
Okay.
menu. Chicken
Yeah.
chicken fingers. And so the bill come. So I'm sitting here looking at her. She's sitting here looking at me. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. So I said, ain't you paying for this? Oh, I didn't bring my wallet. The infamous, I didn't bring my wallet.
Oh, she did.
Yes, she did. She
It's
hustled
a
me,
damn
dog.
shame.
But let me tell you what she did. Now I said, all right, cool. It is what it is. $20. You know, I'm cheap. We know I'm cheap. I said $20. I ain't gonna trip on that. But you did invite me
She,
out to lunch. Check this, cuz. So we talked about tips last week. So I gave the 20%. But my baby, that wasn't enough. The 20% that's on the thing that says that you give, that wasn't enough. That should have been more to the tip. So she went in her pocket and
oh, she
she pulled out $1
did.
and added $1 to the tip, cuz. So I'm like, you gonna sit here and embarrass me by adding $1? Not $5, but $1. But lo and behold, cuz, she had a $5 bill in her hand. She slipped it back in her pocket. Gave that woman a little dollar to go with my 20%. All she paid for lunch was $1. So I'm sick and tired of paying for that damn meal. You gonna start doing your worth and paying for my fucking lunches.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Good luck at that. You
That's
better
why I
off.
don't go
You
out.
better off taking the. Hey, you better off taking the dog with you. That dog will pay for the meal before she will.
She gonna
That's just
kill
like when
your
you said the
ass.
other day. The dog was the first one there. Your scraps.
Right. I wonder if he ate the chips or if the birds beat him to it today. Yeah. But hey, man, it's
Sad.
crazy. But I was like, I just couldn't believe she pulled out $6 and threw $1 up there and then put the 5 back in her pocket when she was supposed to be paying for the whole lunch. I might be
Oh,
rubbing off on her because I'm cheap, but hey, I will tip.
hey, but at the end of the day, That was a smart move on her bad.
Man,
She
yeah,
got
I
that
got
free
hustle.
meal. She got that free meal.
Yeah, but that's why I don't do nails and hair. So I'll pay for your meal,
You
but
already know how it's gonna end.
I ain't paying for no hair and no nails. You on your own. All right,
Yeah.
cuz let's get on into the program.
Let's do
Let's
it.
see. I'm gonna get her back though. Let's talk about viral
Yeah.
conversations that are happening on the net. It's been quite a few
Okay.
of them this week. They ain't been good.
Yeah.
They
Mm.
have not been good. They've been pretty much on
Mm.
the racial overtones and everything because of these court cases that went on this week and
Mm-hmm.
last week involving two young black males. One was killed and one I'm just gonna say one was defending himself and he was found guilty of murder, defending himself against another person that was being aggressive to him. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's our show. They don't get to tell us how we say it. But then you got people getting on the internet and they're having these viral moments. The one guy, the Asian guy, was talking about how he doesn't need, we don't need the black dollar bill and take it. We don't need it. You do. You what are you gonna do without our liquor, our hair, blah blah blah, all this bullshit. So that's just crazy, man. We in some trying times right now. Then from what I seen today, the dad of the Metcalf kid, he went crazy on the racial shit. And in my opinion, we now know where the kid got it from because you couldn't tell me a dollar to a penny that there wasn't some racial shit said under that tent.
No doubt. No doubt. In both cases, you know, it's sad that we're still talking about, this, uh, but it hasn't stopped. It hasn't changed. It's made its way always to the Supreme Court, even in some of their decisions that they make.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and you got a person on the Supreme Court that's supposed to be, you know, one of us.
Skin
They're
folk, no
supposed
kin
to,
folk.
yeah, right. That got to where he is based off of the civil right era laws
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and stuff. But it's like every decision you make has been against your own people,
Yep.
and it's sad, and it's sad that it continues, and you people truly have shown who they are.
Yep.
Uh, there's no love in our, and again, I will say this again: a lot of fake Christians out there
Ooh, we
that
don't go
use
there.
that use their religion to justify their actions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's sad. It's sad. I have no problem with your politics. Be who you want to be, but when it comes to being a decent human being, being understanding, and I'm talking about both sides,
Oh yeah.
that should not be error. You it don't take much to be decent. You know, it's sad, man. It's sad, and I don't see it getting better no time soon. And then on top of that, when you get to the other part of the political spectrum, is when someone is pushing the agenda, the highest position in our
Mm-hmm.
nation.
Mm-hmm.
When someone deliberately goes out and does things within their administration to to segregate certain individuals, certain races,
Erase
through
history.
books,
Yep.
yeah, history,
Don't want to promote.
through promotion,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the gender. I mean, it's sad, man. It's sad. And how can I say that you are being fair when in reality you are showing who you truly are? And it's sad. And I just pray that 2026 coming up, that people change this, because we're never gonna be together if we keep dealing with this craziness, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And all the minority wants is to be treated, equal,
Yep.
fair. Just be fair. That's all.
Yep.
Don't base me on, we can go on and on about it,
Oh,
man, because it's
all
so
day.
much. It's hurtful, man. And I hate that our children are having to see this and go through it and stuff. And then more than likely their children. It's going to continue for a while. At least I'll definitely would say at least for the next few years,
Oh yeah.
we're
Oh
going to deal
yeah.
with the crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and it's
man,
sad.
that like I said, with these viral conversations, just the hatred that's coming in with it, and Even when you look at the trial that just happened with the kid, I mean, I'm just stuck on the fact how you have 500 people on the jury in the jury pool, and you could okay, they want to say there's some diversity, but you couldn't get one black juror. You couldn't, and the two of them that some of them that they did remove off of there was because they were teachers, and teachers will have a little bit more emotion for students. That's a bunch of bullshit. You didn't pull them ladies off or those teachers off of that jury because of they were teachers. You pulled them off because they were black. And you sit here and this kid gets an all white jury, or you get a jury that they try to say it was diverse. You get this jury. That kid had a. When I saw that shit, I'm like, he hasn't got a chance. And then the
Well, no
I'm not a
doubt.
lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but you only called to the stand one witness, his mom. She wasn't there.
Oh, listen. You have to look at where we at, where it's happening at.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
How far
about
is that
45
from
minutes
you?
from where I
Yeah, I was
live at.
about to ask. How far
Yeah,
from you is
45 minutes
that?
where I live at, and that area, he stood no chance in hell. You know, when that jury selection was announced, and they said how it was made up, it was
Mm-hmm.
over. And the only reason why, my opinion, that a lot of the African Americans were removed is because all it takes is
Mm-hmm.
one. And out of that pool, both sides, prosecution and defense side, they decide, and the prosecution can, hey, well, I don't want that person. They ain't got to tell you why. They just strike them. And
Mm-hmm.
more than likely, they strike every time someone came up. But on the same token, the defense side could have fought harder.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that 500, you're going to tell me what, only three, four, five? I mean, I'm not sure how many was interviewed that was African American, but you couldn't get one. So
Not one.
he failed. He
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah.
And And let's be honest here, they all know each other. They all
Hell
talk.
yeah. That was the biggest
And the
mistake
and
is
the
he's a
way the
local.
right the way the prosecution rested this case so fast, sign number two, it was over. And then defense get up there, only have one witness,
Mm-hmm.
and rest his case fast. Strike three. You knew it was a done deal.
But
You know.
the thing with the parents, they say that a defendant should never really testify.
Oh
The
shoot,
way that
they should.
kid, they ran that kid down those other students that he was the aggressor. There ain't no way he should have known. His parents should know. Carmelo, you're fucked. You need to get up on that
Oh, no
stand
doubt.
and change the narrative about what went on. If you don't, you're giving them the opportunity to paint the picture of how it went down. They said you were the aggressor. And so I just my opinion. I think he should have got up there and did something. Just testify
Oh, no
regardless.
doubt. I agree. I agree. Because at the end of the day, look, listen, he was guilty when they announced the jury.
Yeah, but
So,
also,
hey, what's it gonna hurt? What's it
yeah,
gonna hurt by you getting up there?
and I
Get
mean,
up there, take
and the
that
other part
chance.
about it, they said you told them it's not alleged. I did it, but you should have got up on the stand and told them why you did it. Because you're not gonna
Oh,
tell me
no doubt.
because it's 2026. There ain't no videos. Ain't no fucking way that not one of those kids out there in that tent was not recording that shit. There's no way nobody wasn't recording that shit going down.
It's a sad situation, uh, that someone lost their lives. It's a sad situation that the young man is now in prison, and it's a sad situation to sit back and see how some people are laughing about this
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing. There's no winners in this
Nope.
at all. And but hey, we're in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
That should
Hey,
tell you enough.
well, look at the
You
jury
know,
came back in 2 hours, 3 hours. I think they said
yeah.
one of those hours was the lunch. I said, well, that's a wrap. There definitely wasn't no there were no deliberations going on back there. Let me tell you, cuz what I saw this as. You've seen the movie Time to Kill, right?
Mhm.
You know when Samuel L. Jackson's character Carly Haley was looking at the jury and he said, "Those were supposed to be my peers." That's what went through Carmelo Hayes. He's a wrestler, by the way. Carmelo
Yeah.
Anthony's That had to go
Yeah.
through his mind. There's no way this is my jury. I'm screwed. And nobody in there. Ain't no telling what was said in that jury room. If you know what I'm saying.
Man, I'm just wondering if anybody from the jury gonna speak out and like they normally do and say
Yeah.
why we came to our decision,
Mm-hmm.
right? But so far, no one
Not
said
a word.
anything because I mean, my opinion, more than likely they not saying anything because they know that that how they debated and delivered. And here's nothing. Sorry to say, how do you get murder one? Is murder one right? How, what the heck? You said he intended to
Yeah.
kill that young man?
Yeah.
Wow.
Murder
You
one.
might say he went there basically going. That was blew my mind. He intent.
Mm-hmm.
As many people here in this state walk around that has weapons because you can carry guns in this state,
Well, he could carry the
and you go.
knife.
That's what I'm
And the kicker
saying.
is, who the fuck cares that he had a knife on the school grounds? School shooters do too. But y'all ain't trying to stop the fucking pass no bills. So what's your
But
point?
again, we're in the state of Texas. You are legally able to carry a gun around you. You know, it ain't got to be concealed, whatever. You can have it. A knife? A little.
They said it was legal.
Oh man, it's legal. It was legal. In the state of Texas, it was legal. So him
Right.
having that knife, even on school grounds, it was legal. But according to school rules, not legal rules, school rules, it was supposedly illegal.
Y'all gotta excuse my dog with all his barking. And whenever he sees somebody on a bike go by, he's like a crackhead. He goes crazy. I think he was
But
blowing on
yeah,
the little yellow
and
bus.
so so besides this case, the other case is just when they talk about spending their money and stuff. Like I told you before, because at the end of the day, that man was honestly right. And what I mean by right was a lot of our people are going to still continue to spend their money, and
Yep.
that's the sad part. You're not going to ban them. You want a lot of them still want that here. A lot of them could care less, and it's sad.
Yep.
And that's the issue with, in my opinion, African American culture. We can sit here and scream and stuff for a little bit, and that's it. Then it's done. Then it's
Oh,
dead.
and like you
Done
said,
deal.
and you run down a black business, but you get one like that to get on here and talk crazy about you. We don't need your money, but you still gonna go there and support them.
Mm, Still gonna go there. You'll scream and holler for a minute, but then guess what? 2 weeks later, you in that same place where that sorry ass mother is buying their stuff.
Hmm.
And that's why they feel empowered to say what they say
Right.
because they know you still gonna spend that dollar.
Right. You
This
know,
should be a moment where you take the opportunity to look at ways to open up our own type of restaurants or convenience stores or whatever else. The opportunity's there for you if you try.
yep.
But only problem is also when it comes to the banks too, you know, hard to get
Right.
the the collateral stuff in order to move forward for your own business. So that's another topic to talk about down the road is,
Oh yeah.
getting funding because it's sad that someone from another country can come in here and
Roll
buy
up quick.
gas stations, can come in here and you got Quick Trip, whatever else, can open up little convenience stores, can go like we can also order this type of wholesale stuff from overseas,
Hmm.
but getting that collateral in order to open up our own store. That's why parents need to talk to their children and stuff about investing. Yeah, I'm getting off topic, but we can go on and talk about ways to improve yourself, ways to get the collateral the legal way and stuff, and ways to open up your own business.
Hey, you know another thing that
And shut them down.
needs to change when we were talking about that all white jury. Another thing that needs to change is we got to stop trying to not get on juries, trying to get out of it. That's why you get juries like that because we are trying to get out of it. Well, I got to work. We know that. I understand you got to pay your bills and everything like that, but you got to be in the room. So please stop trying to get out of being on a jury. Me, I done been on jury twice, but they never picked me, and I swear to you, that shit pisses me off. I'm trying to send
What?
somebody to I'm trying to send somebody to jail.
it done caught you on them different apps and like, oh no, we don't want him. We
No,
don't
we
want
don't want
him.
him. Nah, we don't want that
Mm-mm,
motherfucker on there.
mm-mm, mm-mm. He's not gonna choose what we want.
He's gonna question everything. He's gonna argue. But yeah, on a serious note,
Yeah.
if you get chosen, don't try to get out of being on the jury. Do your civic duty and be on the jury if you get chosen. Because, like I said, that's how you get
Yeah.
juries like that. And I mean, I don't think I've ever seen in the country no pictures of an all black jury nowhere. Because if you ever had a jury that was all black, cuz there's going to be a change that make that shit. No, that trial can't go down. Ain't no way that shit's going down.
Listen, you can go to a black community, and I guarantee it won't be all black on the
Look,
jury.
look,
That's the sad
all
part.
look, check it. It could
Go
be
go to
300.
Memphis. Go to Memphis, and I guarantee it won't be black.
Look, the defense
You
attorney
know,
be
it's
like,
sad,
we
man.
striking everybody. Well, you ain't got number one, only
Everybody.
one juror left. He's white. We're gonna go with that one juror to decide
He's
this
one.
case.
You know what? No
That
matter
shit.
a lot of black communities, Memphis, Atlanta, New Orleans,
Yeah.
Houston, I guarantee, more than half is not going to be black.
Right.
They're going to go out and find them. They're
Right.
going to go out and recruit to ensure
It
that
ain't happening
mm,
at all. No,
it
you
ain't
right.
happening. You
Not
will
happening.
never ever see a whole black jury.
Nope.
Never.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to
Just for
everybody.
thinking. Yeah.
We spent quite a few bit of time on it, but I mean it's good conversation. I think it was needed. So,
Yeah.
cuz we got this you know, when you turn 18 in the eyes of the law, you're a what?
Well, legal to do a lot more than you was doing.
Yeah, you're they say you're grown, right?
Oh, really?
So let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about the difference. I got the title wrong. It should be this episode. Let's let it be known is about verses. It's about a lot of deep. We're gonna talk about verses this, verse that. So this one is about government grown, which I'll explain in a minute. Versus it's supposed to say on your own grown. The verses those are that's it. You are either government grown versus on your own grown. So let me give you my perspective of what government grown is. This is what I told my kids. When you turn 18, you are considered government grown. You got the right to vote. You got the right to be homeless. You got the right to go to jail for doing something. Those are like really the only three rights you got as a government grown in my eyes, as long as you're in my house. Now, on your own grown is when you paying your own damn bills. You're not on my insurance. I'm not paying your phone bill, your car insurance, any of that stuff. That's when you grown. Because a lot of parents, they get into that. Well, he grown now. He still living in your house? Nah. That don't work in my house. Me and my kids have had this conversation all this week. Now, let me make it known. My kids ain't on that trying to say that they are grown. But I just wanted to. I'm having that talk with them since both of them. Like I said last week, Alex turned 18, so we all have to have a nice little get talk about everything. What's your thought, Cuz?
Listen. That talk's a waste of damn time because I got older kids and they still be coming asking questions about, can you help me here? Can you help me there? Some got boyfriends, some got girlfriends, and every time they go through some shit, every now and then they come to me and ask,
Well, I mean that's
but
cool.
listen,
Yeah, that's cool right there.
listen to me. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always said, I'm gonna stick with this. You do good and you got stuff going on that that want to better yourself, I got your back.
Hmm.
Got your back. Even though you call yourself grown, even though you got a boyfriend, even though you got a girlfriend, if you're doing good in society and truly need help, I got your back.
Hmm.
But when your black ass go out there and do some crazy shit and then expect me to have your back,
Nope.
I ain't got time for that bullshit. That's not my values. That's not
Hey,
my values. Don't get mad
yeah.
at me. Don't get mad at me. If you got a boyfriend, if you got a husband, Don't come. That's not my job no more. Love you though. Love you.
Yeah.
Y'all better figure that shit out because you grown.
Hey, but you know you're
You
right
know?
because I that's the same thing I said to the kids. But like I said, man, these kids, this generation, they get into that. Well, I'm grown, and like I was telling you, with the verses, you ain't grown till you on your own. And I told my kids, the moment that those two words come out your mouth, I'm grown. Let me get my cell phone. Let me get the keys to my car. Let me get you off my Obamacare. Cause you grown and you don't need me because you on your own. So they better think it in their head, but it better not come out their mouth.
Well, listen, here's the downside to that. They may not come to you, but they're gonna sneak around you and go to that mom.
She
And I'm gonna
worse,
be honest.
cuz
Let's be
you
honest,
would
man.
not believe it.
Let's be honest with. Yeah, let's be honest, man. Kids tend to go to the mom because the moms will be more inclined to enable them. Moms tend to want to be the best friend, and I'm sorry, it's a true statement. That's why a lot of fathers are hardcore. Hey, no, stick to the man values. But women, a lot of women tend to want to be, oh, this is my baby. We can do this, we can do that. Instead of you are enabling them children uh, to just say to feel entitled. And the more and more you sit there and enable them, the more and more they're going to continue to come to you, the side that's enabling them, for stuff that they should be learning. The best
Right.
way for you to learn is to go through those trials and tribulations to
Mm-hmm.
learn
Mm-hmm.
how to fix it. How do I get out of paying this bill? How do I fix it? How do I navigate this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I can't go out and get that expensive car right now because I can't afford it.
Right.
Right? So you gotta learn, stop being enablers, right? Uh, but hey,
Hey, like you said
this
though,
this
that
this generation is entitled, man.
fucked up. But like you said, when you get out here and you go out here and get in trouble, again, I just had to talk with him this week. You go out here and get in trouble for some dumb shit. Don't call
Mhm.
my phone. I'm not getting you out. And I bet not see none of my family members get you out, of me and them gonna have a problem. I might be sharing a cell with you for them doing that. But no, if you go out there and do dumb shit, I'm not getting you out. And I prayed him. I got some good kids. I would not deny my kids are good. When they mess up, if it's something I'm gonna talk to them about it, like I try to teach them on a daily basis about things. Like you said, don't go spending money. Be like your daddy. Be cheap.
You can't,
But
cuz. I mean, society, they have been able by the peer pressure. I can't be cheap. I gotta have that Bentley. Even though daddy riding around in a Ford Taurus, I gotta have that Bentley. Right? That's what I'm
why I
saying,
gotta
man.
be
The
a
kid,
tourist?
man, you know what I'm saying? Right. The daddy riding around, daddy 8 feet tall, riding around with a small Taurus. Nah, man. The kid got to have a big, they balling, man. So it's that peer pressure to
Yeah.
fit in and be part of society is what's driving them. And instead of working their way up, they want
Hmm.
it now.
Well,
That's
true.
the problem now. And
Yep.
it's sad. A lot of them tend to say, "I don't want to shake those fries." Us growing up, we shake those fries. We
Hmm.
worked in the dishwashing and everything. We did all that.
All of it.
These suckers nowadays, look, crumb snatchers nowadays, they ain't trying to do all that.
Hey,
They feel as though that they
what
should be
we?
CEO.
We were like you 17, me 18, working two jobs. El Chico and
Man,
Pizza Hut.
man,
Leave one,
right.
go straight across
Walk.
to the other one.
Listen. Walk to work.
Right.
I rode a bike to work. At Wendy's,
Hmm.
Hardee's, hell, Subway. But even nowadays, oh, I gotta make
Hell
sure I
no.
have a car. I gotta make sure I have a car. You should buy us a car.
Yeah. Well, like I said, with the grown and government grown, that's all I'm telling you. Just, I don't know. There's a difference. There is a
They
difference.
won't understand it. They won't truly understand it until they have children of their own.
Uh huh.
Then they will understand because that child will honestly be somewhat like you and the mother, right? From the personality, the attitude,
Hmm.
and everything all together. So, yeah,
Shit,
It's just a part of society, man.
if my future grandchild got my attitude, they are about to be some bad
It's a
motherfuckers.
wrap. It's a wrap. They gonna look back and be like, Daddy, I
I'm
understand
sorry.
now what you was trying to tell you.
I'm
I was
I'm
trying. I'm
so sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's crazy, man.
Here's
It's
your
crazy.
jello. Here's your jello, daddy. But I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
were right.
But then again, that becomes your weakness, the grandkid
That's what you
versus your
say.
own kid.
And I'm gonna be like, you can have whatever you want, baby. Little foo what you
Right,
want.
right.
Get it. You
Because
better give it
I ain't
to
gonna
him.
lie, I got grandkids. You know, and more inclined to support them and be nice to them. And my kids, you're gonna hear me say this a lot. Fuck them kids, man. Love them, but fuck them. Love you though. Don't take it the wrong way. But I love them. The grandkids, man, they didn't ask to be here, right? But I'm more inclined to be there for them, support them, because they don't know no better, you know. And I'd rather for them to have my discipline versus your own discipline. I think I'm more better than you as a parent. Hey, it's just me,
Hey,
you
it's
know.
real
But hey,
talk.
love them
Real
though.
talk.
Real talk, man. Love them though. Love them.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on from that. You this generation, till you living on your own, you ain't grown. You ain't paying them bills, you ain't grown. So don't think it. Now, when you start paying them bills, you can say, I'm grown. But until then, you are government grown. And that's all we got to say about that. All right, cuz we
Hey,
got one more subject before we hit the CTA. We kind of rolling today. Might be a short
oh yeah.
episode, but it's all good.
I don't know. I don't know. The next one's gonna be something else.
Yeah, this one might take up the next what we got, 24 minutes. It might take it up. We might piss some people
It's
off on this one.
we
But
gonna piss some people off on this one here.
I
We
ain't never
gonna
cared
piss
about
them off.
I ain't never
We
cared about pissing people off. Let's get it. GoFundMe. Should have said me. I don't know what I was on today. I'm messing up all day. GoFundMe versus life insurance. Like I said, this is all about versus. We on the versus thing. So let's talk about it. What you got, cuz? I'm gonna let you start this one. I hope I don't get
Here you
stung by
go. I
this
made a
wasp. Y'all
question too.
might
There you
see. I
go.
might
I
look.
just
I
had it up
might need
there.
my life insurance if this wasp sting me over here. There we go. Best what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. There you go. Man, where should we start? Uh Life insurance,
That's a good
you
start.
know, let me see here because I got a lot of facts here written up. So according to LIMRA, 51% of US adults currently own some form of life insurance, right? When it comes to life insurance ownership, 47 to 50% blacks, Americans, Hispanic 43%, and whites are higher. Uh, white Americans higher. The reason why African Americans tend to be higher when it comes to life insurance is mostly because higher rates of hypertension, diabetes, heart
Hmm.
disease. I can speak to that, and diabetes and stuff. We can all can speak on that. That's a, I understand.
Yep,
Um,
genetics.
when it comes to most likely to have life insurance, men report higher ownership in women, which is surprising to me. 57% versus 46%, right? And Hispanics Americans have the lowest ownership at 43%. Uh, Black and Hispanics report a greater unmet need for coverage. Right? Nearly half of Black Americans reporting need for more insurance coverage. Right? So the cost of life insurance, it honestly doesn't cost much at all. Right? You
Especially
know, the amount
for
that you spend on, yeah, the amount you spend on alcohol, drinks, going out to eat and stuff, you could pay your life insurance monthly.
yeah, yeah.
On the average, it's about minimum on the low end 120, high end 180 a year,
Hmm.
right? Um, so that draws me into what's important. Why does America's a lot of African Americans don't have life insurance? You know why? When you go out and you in the streets, or you go buy expensive cars, or let's say off the topic last week, you get earned income credit, child tax credit. You can use that to apply to pay for a whole year's worth of life insurance for yourself, your kid, your mate, whatever else. So what's the problem? Why do you fail to not get life insurance, but turn around and request donations, crowdfunding of GoFundMe?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why? I'm gonna say this: when it comes to life insurance, which will take care of your burial, you should be investing in that, right? Instead of going and asking for a gun. Now, when it comes to other stuff, maybe medical expense, some major surgery and stuff like that, I can understand that. But I just am against the GoFundMe,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people tend to use it and go ask for thousands of dollars. I've seen one where somebody asked for $20,000. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You want some motherfucking birds? Are you out of your damn mind?
Right.
I'm sorry. Me myself, I got insurance, but take me, put me in a crate, send me on my way,
Mm-hmm.
and then use that money from there. Don't sit there and go get some damn birds and flying off and all the horses
Yeah.
and cattle. Why?
Yeah. That's just crazy.
Why?
That's
Why do
that's
you got to
all.
be extravagant?
That's all a show. That person ain't gonna see that stuff. That's just dumb shit, man. But
I don't see it.
the crazy part about it is, like you're saying, you get out here and get a GoFundMe going and asking for 20 some thousand. Your burial, you should be trying. If you ain't got no life insurance and you got to go through GoFundMe, you should be doing the bare minimum. But excuse me, again, there ain't no reason that no one should be able not get life insurance, especially our generation. You could get a 30-year term probably for $100 a month. $100 a month. Let's just say $100 a month. Let's say $150. A 30-year term, and it depends on what is the amount of money you're getting on it. That
Each,
right there is probably going to
each.
be a 200,000 to $400,000 policy. You paying that much, but let's just say you just going it for the amount to be buried, and we're going to give that about a $10,000 to $12,000 burial expense. That's probably going to run you 40, not even $40. But you go out here, let's say you drink energy drinks like Red Bull, sugar free. And you spending what is it, Tion? About $6 a bull a day. That's $42 a week. That just paid for your insurance for that month, and you still got 3 weeks left to pay to drink your Red Bull. But it
Man,
just pisses me off, and like I said, I don't care about pissing people off about talking about this. It's fucking crazy that people are using GoFundMe to bury people, and it whose responsibility is the if you're a grown up, it's your responsibility to have your own insurance, not somebody else's. We all are gonna die. You should already have that rolling. You don't know when you're gonna die. You should have something, even if it's just burial expense to say, well, I'm not gonna get this much. Go ahead and get my starter kit and send me to the inferno. I'm going to hell anyway, so just go and get my starter kit together and send me to the inferno. Spend that little $500 and do that. You done. You ain't got to do all that extravagant. And again, the GoFundMe, bullshit. Nobody should be using GoFundMe to pay for a funeral. Get some life
listen, man.
insurance.
My mom is up there in age, and her stuff is already paid for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to her, funeral stuff is paid for, gas, everything has paid for. She made sure she took care of it already.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me that the younger generation can't do something like that, or at least make payments towards it. You know, the average monthly cost of a $250,000 policy is $15 a month.
Mm-hmm.
For $1 million, it's $45 a month. It's for a healthy, non-smoking adult
And
versus a
whatever.
20-year term policy.
And we talking about what age group?
Well, this is here the average, just overall average
Okay.
cost
Okay.
and stuff. Again, you have other factors too, but again, that's the average monthly cost. And it's just I just don't get it, man. That time and time again, when these things pop up asking for money to help them, my first question to me is, where's your money at? Why didn't you prepare this? Like you said, we're gonna go. We're all gonna go. That's a fact. One day we're all gonna go. Why are you not preparing yourself? But just last week, I saw you out at the club, at the basketball game. I saw you at the Chris Brown concert. You have money to do all these things to enjoy life with, but you ain't got $15 a month to pay
Now,
for
this is
your
something
life
that's
insurance.
this is let's make sure we let it. This isn't just this is every culture. It's just not one culture that does this shit.
No doubt. No doubt.
So let me pull
No
up something
doubt.
because I want to show. Uh, I put together this thing that's got. Hopefully, I can pull it together. If not, I'm screwed because I can't see.
I
Okay, there
see
it
it.
is. I
It's
got it.
up.
I was trying to make it larger so I can see. Okay, there we go. So you got your. This is just giving you some head-to-head comparisons about the highlights of critical differences between the two options. Life insurance guaranteed, death benefits locked in. GoFundMe not guaranteed. Depends on the public generosity. Speed of funds typically paid out in days to weeks. Variable can take weeks, months, may never reach the goal. Family burden, loads of funds provided automatically. High, grieving family must actively promote to get those fundraisers. Coverage can cover funeral costs, mortgage debts, lost income, usually limited to emergencies and funeral expenses. So just giving you some differences between them. And look down at the bottom, like we were saying, the premiums. Why not buy one when you're in your 20s or 30s? Just a cheaper premium. The risk is a little bit less on you when you hit our age. It gets a little bit higher, but you got to have life insurance. Don't depend on the generosity of other people to do that. And I mean, to me, it's just embarrassing. That's some embarrassing shit in my eyes that I got to go out here and do a GoFundMe to bury him. And again, if they're grown, they should have had it. But if you have a child and the unfortunate situation happens and they pass, their insurance ain't gonna cost you no about $5 to $12. But like with my family, I have insurance on everybody in my house, and with the kids, theirs is just it covers the funeral expenses. With me and Terry, it's enough. I'm hoping it'll be enough that when I'm gone, that they can take care of themselves with it. But and I've already told them, don't have me no funeral. Don't put me in no casket. Give me my starter kit and send me into the incinerator and take my ashes to K-State and drop them on the grounds of Kentucky State University. And then take the rest of that money and invest it in something for you. Y'all splitting it up.
There you go.
But
There
don't
you go.
don't spend money on these damn extravagant making the funeral home people rich. Come on, people.
Right. I mean, limousine and birds and flying bees and everything. I'm trying to figure out why.
Not flying
What's the purpose
bees.
of that? I mean, come on, man. I mean, man, you go get freaking super helium balloons, man. Get the little ones gonna pop. It's quick. Ain't go. They go up 2 feet, then go, man. You gotta be smart. And to me,
Man, you're
the
stupid
problem
as
lies
hell.
with you know the problem lies with people's priorities.
Yep. Yep.
My
Yep.
black
Yep.
ass can go out there, drop it out, go out, spend all my money I done got from a taxes, come back, and buy all this stuff that ain't gonna make a lick of sense. But then you can't sit there and pay for life insurance for yourself for your kids. Your priorities are effed up, man.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, let's be honest with you. And also not just life insurance, but health insurance. I mean, for your overall health, man.
Hmm.
Another topic we talked about prior. I mean, it's all about getting your mind focused on preparing yourself to go.
And
And
preparing
you
them
never
for it.
know when you're gonna you,
Yeah.
you never know when you're gonna go. We can
Yep.
get off this podcast right now and boom, something could happen. You
Shit.
never know.
Well, hell, that could have happened to me yesterday.
Man, I tell you, man, I thought you was gone, cuz.
All
I
right.
thought you was gone.
Legs are propped up.
Don't
We'll see that shit in a
Legs were
minute.
popped up and everything. Legs popped up and everything. It was a sad situation. You know what? Cuz I was crying. I literally was crying.
I just wish
I
you'd
was
have.
crying in
I
tears
wish you'd have
though.
shitted on yourself.
Man, I tell you, it
Let's
was
go.
wild.
Let's
But
go ahead and look at that.
listen, man.
Let me
Man,
set the
break it up.
scene.
Break it up.
Let me set the
Look at us.
scene. Let me set the scene. Here we go. All right. So I'm outside and I'm preparing to watch the Knicks take on the Spurs. Let me pause this. I'm setting up this is what I do at night on the weekends and everything. I set up my little screen. I sit outside, got my cigar, a little bourbon or something like that. And I sat in my hammock. So I was preparing for the game to get ready. And As you can see, Terry's pulling up, and so she's walking. And you can see the whole time I'm looking at her. But look, y'all, I'm eating a 2-piece fish sandwich. I'm ready.
Man,
I'm
you
ready to
eat.
watch this game. Now, look at me. Look at
Hey,
me. Look. I'm shocked I didn't
all
choke on
right.
this, cuz. I'm shocked I didn't choke.
Look at this.
Now, you see me?
He's
I'm sitting here
chewing.
looking at her the whole time she walking.
Man, he even
I'm looking at her.
flexing. Ooh!
Wait a minute. So let me tell y'all what this is about. This is karma. I'm going to be honest with you. This is karma. Because the whole time she's pulling up, coming out, I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, why the fuck is she coming out here? This is my time for me.
Your
And
space.
because of my
Your me
selfishness,
time. Hey!
with me with chicken with fish stuck in my mouth.
Oh, the dog checked on you, but she just laughed at you. It's a damn shame, cuz.
Look, and the only thing she picked up, cuz, was that fucking blanket.
Didn't even assist. Didn't even assist. Dog at least came by, looked down, they could talk to you. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, you all right? I'm
You
glad
know,
it happened to you.
and then went to her.
Look, didn't even
Dog
try
went
to
to her
help me
talking
up.
about what? Yeah,
Didn't
the
try to
dog
help
went
me
to her
up.
talking about, why you laughing at daddy? Why you laughing at daddy?
Right. Look, didn't try to help me up. Just picked up the stinking blanket. I'm sitting there choking on a 2-piece of fish in my mouth, and she picks up that
Gone.
stinking blanket.
Gone. Fish gone.
But
Good fish.
hey, man,
Man, you like he was enjoying that fish sandwich.
man,
It
that
gone.
fish was good. It was good. I was mad. Didn't even go fix me a new plate because after I just fed her, took her to lunch, and still didn't make me another plate.
Yeah,
Tell you
man,
what,
she's
cuz.
entitled. She entitled.
That's all right. I told you she got that life insurance.
Man, she might been trying to get you to go, cuz.
Say that.
You
It
never
might been the
know.
case. It
I
might been the
won't say
case.
it. I'm saying, man, cause the way you fell, man. Don't you hurt your back and everything? Cause it took you a while to get up.
Wait a minute.
Man, I'm like, and the way you be walking and everything, cuz when you fell down,
Feet went up. Fish plate went
the
the other
Lord
way.
came out.
Chips went
It's
one
like the
way.
Lord struck you down.
I'll tell
Man,
you, cuz it
and
was
all she gonna
karma. It
listen,
was karma
and she
because
gonna
I was sitting
stand
there
there.
saying, why the
She
hell is
gonna
she
stand
coming
there
out
like
here?
the. She gonna stand there like the devil. Just
Look,
stand there.
look, she sit there with the dog. She whispered at the dog ear and said, watch this, Kane. I got something for his ass.
Yeah, we almost took him out. We almost took him out. You know, that's you gotta watch him, man. You gotta watch him.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
it was a moment. It hurt my pride. I showed it to everybody on Facebook. So had
Yeah,
said
man.
7,000
Good Lord.
views or whatever, but it was funny. That's the second time that's happened to me,
Yeah,
man. I fell out in the front yard on some ice, everything. So my ring cams always catch me in bad situations. What can I say?
man. I'm glad, cuz I'm glad you're okay and everything. If I'd have been there, I
You'd
would
have
have laughed
laughed.
too.
You're right. Shut your
And then
ass up.
I ought to try to pick you up too as well. But
No,
I
you
laughed
wouldn't.
my ass off
You'd have been
because
sitting there recording.
the way I was laughing, I was sitting on the toilet, man. I was like, whoop,
I wish your ass would have ran out of toilet paper while you were in there.
man, whoop.
All right, man. Let's
I
get to the.
helped, I helped clear myself out after that laugh. Literally, I'm sitting there with my thing and half it out. Anyhow, before we end this, man, please, everyone, look into getting life insurance, please.
Definitely. Definitely.
You know, let's get away from the GoFundMe, the crowdfunding stuff. Stop. Let's get away from that.
Yep.
You deserve it. Your kids deserve it. Your family deserve it. Look
Don't
in getting life
Yeah,
insurance.
don't leave anybody else
Right?
with the burden of your final
It's not the
expenses.
responsibilities. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yep.
It's not. Don't get me wrong. I understand some people do need help. I do. I really do. But on the same token, you got to learn to help yourself first
Yep.
before you go out and ask for help. If you're not helping yourself or preparing yourself, don't come asking other folks to help pick up the burden for you, and you ain't even attempted
Yep.
to help yourself.
All right.
Okay? That's my thought process on.
All right, let's get to the CTA. What you got, cuz?
Call to action. We got to be quick about this, but call to action. I'm gonna say it every week. Get out the vote. Local elections and government elections. And I'm gonna keep saying that because it's very important. The stuff that we are facing nowadays And our society is crazy, right? If you won't change, if you're not happy with how it's going for you and your family, then you have the opportunity to make change. If you're fine with it, stick with what it is. Stick with what it is. But if something is bothering you, if your heart feels as though this is not right for your family, your friends, on both sides, then get out and make a change, man. Don't continue to allow what's going on nowadays to tear us apart. Because it's bad. And you can't say it ain't been even worse than what we are facing
Hell yeah.
nowadays. And I'm talking about in the military. I'm talking about in the government. I'm talking about even local. You know, right? So it's sad. And one quick thing is, even in your hometown of Paducah, our hometown of Paducah, where they didn't even want to approve the 10 cents for
Man,
gas. Man,
that's
I saw and read about
crazy.
that.
Now, do you think that?
But
Because
you
I
want
saw
our
something that
vote.
was about the Republicans. I saw videos talking about the
Yes,
Republicans in Frankfurt said if they any county take it, we're going to stop. We're not getting some funding.
yes, yes.
So
The,
that
the
lets you know they
Republicans
don't give a
came
fuck
out.
about you.
Yeah. But on the same token is, I'd rather for you stand up to them
Mm-hmm.
and then vote their asses out
Right.
than to sit there because this is your county,
Yep.
your city. Why are you gonna let them, even though they provide you funding, there are different ways. You should political, man.
Sue the
Every
fuck
little
out of
bit
them.
helps.
Sue them for
You know.
stopping your funding. Sue them. Put them to the test. All right, man. Let me get to my call to action. Mine is
Go ahead.
last week we were talking about being able to support black businesses,
Yes.
and I'm really let's see. I guess let me get bougie, perturbed at the fact that we had Mimi and the girls on here last week talking about their event they had and had all these other schools come in. I mean, other dance teams come in, and we didn't get the support. They didn't get the support. That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's a Saturday. They put it on a Saturday. These girls go out to nursing homes, any other organization asks them to come dance for them, they step up and they do it. But they did not get nobody. It wasn't reciprocated, and people come to their event. That's pathetic, people. How could you not? Young girls who are trying to do positive things, and we don't show up to support them. Come on, man. That's my call to action. Be supportive, especially of the young generation that's out here trying to make a positive impact. We gotta do better. That's mine,
And
B.
let's carry this into next week too, because
Definitely.
I want to talk more about that too as well.
Okay.
I heard about the outcome on that, and it hurt. It hurt.
Yeah. Hey,
That's not fair to the young ladies.
we've got we'll do our next week. What's the name? Maybe we'll get Mimi back on here. I'll check with her, see if you down with bringing Mimi back.
Talk about the spring. We can do that.
Okay. Now we're gonna try to look into when we on this cruise. We're gonna try to go live and talk to the people on the cruise and let them be part
Hey
of.
man, y'all can see me flexing, getting
Oh
ready.
shit!
You know,
Ask
I'm
him to
coming,
swim.
coming all out, man.
Hey, we got
Like I
one
said,
minute.
real talk, real family, real fun. It's on.
Yeah, this we're gonna have fun on this thing. Hey, thank y'all again for being with us on episode 5, the verses. Real talk, real family, real fun. Double cousins. Take us out, cuz.
Man, y'all stay blessed. It's been real.
Oops, is that a finger?
Bye
That's
bye.
not a finger. That was 2 of them. Peace
Yeah.
out.
Peace out.